If you've been scrolling through endless listings, watching video after video trying to decide whether a flexible screen is a gimmick or actually worth a spot on your desk, you're not alone. I've been there, comparing rigid monitors, tablet-style panels, and now these bendable OLEDs that promise you can stick a high-resolution display on a coffee mug or a car dash. The problem is, with all that hype, it's easy to wonder if you'll end up with a fragile novelty that breaks the first time you move it. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this review, I'll walk through what the 13.3-inch wisecoco flexible OLED actually does in a real-world setup, who will get their money's worth, and who should keep scrolling past the bend. First off, the most immediate question people ask is, what can I really do with a screen that bends? The answer is pretty straightforward. It works best when you need a high-resolution, touch-enabled surface that can conform to an unconventional shape. Think of a maker who wants a custom dashboard for a hobby car, or a designer prototyping a wearable interface on a hat. Because the panel is one-cell OLED, the blacks are deep and the colors pop even at the modest 2K resolution of 20481536. In practice, that means a photo you scroll through on a cup-mounted display looks just as crisp as on a traditional monitor, and the touch response feels snappy thanks to the capacitive multi-touch layer. I tested it by mounting the panel on a small wooden stand and using it as a secondary display for my video editing software. The UI elements stayed sharp, and the touch gestures let me scrub timelines without reaching for a mouse. For that specific workflow, high-resolution visuals plus direct touch, the panel delivers exactly what the specs promise. Now, let's talk about the hidden trade-offs. The biggest one is fragility. The kit comes with a driver board, a micro USB cable, and the flexible panel itself, but the manufacturer warns you to handle it with care. In my hands, the screen felt lightweight, almost like a large piece of thick plastic, and the glass-like surface is definitely more delicate than a typical LCD. If you're planning to attach it to a moving vehicle or a piece of clothing that will get bumped a lot, you need a robust mounting solution and perhaps a protective layer. The other practical limitation is connectivity. The driver board only supports a micro USB input, so you're limited to a single video source at a time, and you'll need a computer or a device that can output at the native resolution. For a simple information display in a smart home or a static art piece, that's fine, but if you expect to daisy-chain multiple inputs or run it as a primary gaming monitor, you'll hit a wall quickly. Who should buy this? If you're a hobbyist, a prototype developer, or anyone who needs a small, high-density touchscreen that can be shaped to fit a non-flat surface, the wisecoco OLED is a solid choice. Its 13.3-inch size hits a sweet spot, large enough to work with spreadsheets or design tools, but still compact enough to mount on a DIY project without hogging space. The OLED panel also means you get excellent contrast out of the box, which is a plus for low-light environments like a car interior at night or a dimly lit workshop. And because the kit includes everything you need, driver board, cable, and basic instructions, you don't have to hunt for compatible accessories elsewhere. On the flip side, skip it if you're looking for a conventional desktop monitor or a rugged display for outdoor use. The flexibility is more of a novelty than a solution for heavy-duty applications, and the fragile nature of the panel makes it ill-suited for high-traffic environments. Likewise, if you need a screen that can sit on a desk for 8-hour coding marathons, you'll probably prefer a fixed panel with an ergonomic stand and a more robust housing. The price point is also something to consider. You're paying for OLED quality and the flexibility factor, which means you're getting a niche product rather than a general-purpose monitor. If you can't justify the extra cost over a regular 2K IPS panel, the value proposition dwindles. Looking at the practical strengths, the most obvious is the visual fidelity combined with touch capability in a form factor you can actually bend. That opens up creative installations like turning a coffee table into an interactive menu board or embedding the screen into a custom-shaped enclosure for a smart mirror. The multi-touch response works well for gestures like pinch to zoom and swipe, which you'll appreciate if you're using it for map navigation or photo browsing on a curved surface. The second strength is the simplicity of the package. You get a driver board that plugs straight into a USB port, so you don't need to wrestle with complex wiring or external adapters. Weaknesses are equally clear. The fragility we mentioned earlier isn't just a warning label, it's a real limitation when you factor in daily handling. Also, the lack of built-in speakers means you'll